and it comes your way.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings him 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
They will run for the first time here with White. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Touchdown! Sam Laporta with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Come on.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 42. The Falcons in 12-1 now to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard.
the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours. And touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he returns this to the 22. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, here's White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure. Up, they get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here. Needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They get to him for a long... And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Moody good with an extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Two more yards there and another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Running out of the gun with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep it tight.
There he goes, left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll set up a throw.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in. Not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense, but today it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. And now here's a carry heading left. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there, just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw again.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other. Pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We're off to the Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll go up the middle with White. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing his passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal